In a dramatic turn of events, the famous French hammer landed on Ukrainian soil, sending shockwaves through the ranks of the Russian army. With this formidable addition to Ukraine's military arsenal, Russia's forces are now forced to keep their distance, as the French hammer boasts an astonishing reach of 350 kilometers. The world watches with bated breath as France's bold move shifts the balance of power in the ongoing conflict, leaving the Russian army no choice but to reassess their strategy. So let's get started. In the high-stakes game of international politics, Russia is sparing no effort to put a halt to Ukraine's advances in the war. But as the dust settles, it becomes evident that Kiev's allies from the Western world are standing tall and resolute, offering unwavering support to Vladimir Zelensky's army. Despite Russia's ominous threats and attempts to isolate Ukraine, these allies refuse to back down, providing both military and financial aid to bolster the struggling nation. In response to Russia's aggressive actions, Western European political actors are taking matters to the next level, implementing stern embargoes and imposing stringent measures on Russia. The goal is clear: to exert pressure on the Kremlin and force them to withdraw from international platforms. But Russia, a master of playing hardball, is not one to shy away from a fight. They are wielding every weapon in their arsenal to protect their interests and continue their military campaign in Ukraine. Amid this global tug-of-war, nations like France, the UK, the USA, Germany, Poland, and Turkey have chosen their side firmly. Their united front against Russia sends a powerful message, leaving no room for doubt about their dedication to supporting Ukraine. As the world's attention remains fixed on the unfolding events in Eastern Europe and the Black Sea, the international landscape becomes a whirlwind of tension and uncertainty. The recent events have shaken the global agenda, casting a long shadow of concern over the ongoing conflict. The fate of Ukraine hangs in the balance, as the world watches closely, holding its breath to see how this turbulent chapter will unfold. In this high-stakes geopolitical chessboard, where alliances are tested and tensions run high, one thing is certain: the world can't look away, and the stakes have never been higher. In another startling turn of events, Russia has sent shockwaves through the international community by rejecting a critical agreement brokered by Turkey and the United Nations. This agreement guaranteed the safe passage of grain cargo ships through Ukraine's Black Sea ports, providing a lifeline for vulnerable populations in grain-importing countries struggling to secure their food supply. Amid this crisis, French leader Emmanuel Macron emerged as a formidable voice, speaking out against Russian President Vladimir Putin's decision. Macron's forceful condemnation underscored the gravity of Putin's mistake in withdrawing from the deal, which had been carefully crafted to protect grain exports in the Black Sea region. The situation escalated when Ukraine reported an overnight Russian attack, causing damage to vital facilities in the key port of Odessa. This port serves as a crucial transit point for grain shipments, and the attack further compounded the uncertainty surrounding food security. At a summit attended by leaders from Europe, Latin America, and the Caribbean, Macron voiced concerns about Russia's credibility. For countries in the Middle East, Africa, and Asia, this agreement played a pivotal role in meeting their food needs, making Russia's decision to weaponize food a deeply troubling move. Macron did not mince his words, denouncing Russia's actions as a colossal mistake with far-reaching consequences. The fallout from Russia's actions has raised serious doubts about Putin's true intentions and his commitment to the common good. The potential humanitarian crisis looming on the horizon demands immediate attention and resolution. The international community is on edge, carefully monitoring developments and grappling with the urgent need for a solution. Amid the growing tension and uncertainty, Russia's actions have triggered a sense of urgency within the international community. Macron's unwavering condemnation has become a rallying cry for nations to join forces and confront the pressing challenges brought on by Russia's decisions. With the global food supply already facing strain, the disruption of the grain trade could plunge vulnerable communities into dire circumstances, relying heavily on imported grains for their very survival. The gravity of Russia's withdrawal from the crucial grain accord cannot be understated, shedding light on the critical need for countries to come together, cooperate, and trust one another to maintain the stability and reliability of global food supply chains. France's resolute stance against Russia has not gone unnoticed, earning admiration from countries worldwide. This signals a strengthening of their position regarding the Ukrainian conflict and demonstrates their commitment to supporting Ukraine with military backing. Amid the chaos, Macron's announcement at the NATO summit regarding Ukraine receiving long-range missiles further solidifies the nation's unwavering loyalty to standing by its ally during these escalating tensions. The world watches with bated breath as the situation unfolds, acutely aware of the weight of responsibility resting on the shoulders of global leaders to find a peaceful resolution. As the international community grapples with the complexities of this crisis, unity and cooperation stand as the pillars of hope for a brighter future. The pressing need for stability and security in the region demands decisive action and unwavering commitment to upholding the principles of peace and justice. During the unfolding crisis, France's powerful statement echoed across the global stage, affirming its unyielding commitment to stand by Ukraine's side in the face of Russian aggression. With the conflict intensifying, France's unexpected show of military support sent a clear message to the world that they are not backing down. This bold move comes on the heels of a similar initiative taken by the UK when they dispatched their own long-range cruise missile system, Storm Shadow, to bolster Ukraine's capabilities. The significance of France's military aid cannot be underestimated. Equipping Ukraine with long-range missiles like Storm Shadow empowers them to strike deep into enemy territory, targeting strategic objectives that are crucial for Russia's control in the region. From ammo depots to logistical hubs, these missiles can make a critical difference in the ongoing conflict, challenging the very foundations of Russian occupation on Ukrainian soil. However, Russia was quick to respond with displeasure, expressing its disapproval of France's actions. The Kremlin warned of potential far-reaching consequences, emphasizing that Ukraine may bear the brunt of errors in accepting such military support. As the tension continues to mount, Russia has made it clear that it will not take France's actions lightly. According to Peskov, their response to France's military support for Ukraine will be severe, raising the stakes in an already volatile situation. Maria Zakharova, speaking on behalf of the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, accuses France of deliberately aggravating the conflict by arming Ukrainian troops with increasingly lethal weapons that could endanger civilians and vital infrastructure in Russian territory. On the other hand, France justifies its deployment of Scalp missiles as a response to Russia's escalated attacks from significant distances behind the front lines. In this exchange, Ukraine assures the international community that these long-range missiles will not be used beyond their internationally recognized borders, emphasizing their commitment to international norms and doctrines. While the exact number of Scalp missiles being sent to Ukraine remains a secret, speculation suggests it could be around 50. The French Scalp system, akin to the British Storm Shadow, can be retrofitted onto aircraft designed by Russians in Ukraine. However, such retrofitting demands extensive modifications, underscoring France's effort to bolster Ukraine's defense capabilities against the ongoing Russian aggression. This latest episode further solidifies France's unwavering support for Ukraine on multiple fronts, including the international political stage, military assistance, and financial aid. Such resolute backing highlights Russia's increasing isolation in world affairs, as it faces growing opposition from countries standing in support of Ukraine. As events continue to unfold, the international community remains on high alert, closely monitoring the situation's development and its potential implications on the ongoing conflict and regional relations. The stakes are high, and the world holds its breath, hoping for a peaceful resolution that can pave the way for stability and reconciliation in Eastern Europe. Alright guys, that's a wrap for today. Do you believe France's military support will be a turning point in the conflict? How might this impact international relations in the region? Let us know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more amazing content. Thank you for joining us, and see you next time.